Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Seablock Rustic Waters, Modpack by Boolyman. And today we're going to be covering just a brief little catching up of things that I get distracted with. In other words, I'm going to be doing a bit of cleaning up. I'm trying to progress, but everything just seems to be in that back room back there, so I start moving it all forward, and then I also use the opportunity to turn it into an automation. So when last we left off, I was taking a look in the book here at activating my Embers. Yes, the Ember activator, which is now on my list. Or at least it was before I updated the pack. Let me put that on my list now. Do this, and I'll need one of those. A bunch of these, and some of those, and some of that, and that. There we go. Whole bunch of stuff to make that. But before I do, I feel I should mention there was actually a brief interlude. I was interrupted, and therefore had to end the episode at that point, which worked out kind of conveniently. But when I came back, I was like, all right, well, I'm done recording, and there were times that I couldn't, so I started doing other stuff that didn't really, it just took up some time, but things that I didn't think would really make a difference. One was, I just put some ladders up here, and I kept jumping off. The reason for that is so that I could injure myself enough to get hungry, and then I could build up my nutrition. And as you can see, my nutrition is maxed out, and I was using a whole bunch of weird things. Mixed salad is what I'm using now, but I was eating just a bunch of regular like carrots and golden carrots. Though this is probably a better idea because my carrots were actually starting to run low. I think I've just got 3 golden carrots left, and I haven't had much come in otherwise. Oh, by the way, I found peepers from Subnautica out there, and I punched 1 or 2, and I brought them in there. That's amazing. Anyway, the other thing I've been eating was the meringue brownies to get some dairy and grain. Actually, it's just for the grain, really, because I don't have any other method of getting it, because I can't grow things down here. The pressure is too great for seedlings to actually grow properly, so we have to do that up at the surface. That being said, I've just been drinking milk buckets as needed as well. But I also have been eating protein, which is just pretty much fish. Most of the fish-like products that I've been pulling out of the strainers here, I just put into a crafting grid, they turn into fish, and I can eat them. And apple juice, whenever I was already full, I would take a few sips of that so that I could because you can still eat this while you're full, and I would max out my apples. It took me a while, but now I have toughness, night vision, strength, and resistance constantly. The night vision is probably my most favorite thing. These work however you might think, which is, once you get your nutrition levels up high enough, you'll get benefits. Just by getting one of them, you'll get at least toughness. Then if you get your average of all of them up above certain percentages, I think it starts around like 60 or 70% or something like that, then you'll start getting extra benefits like night vision, strength, and resistance. As mine is, all of them are above, the average is above 90% of all of them. I am getting all of the effects, which is really, really convenient. I no longer need to worry about having difficulty in seeing things out here. Look at this. Look at this. It's like I've got my own freaking beacon. Yeah, I've got something out going on over there. There's crocodile death trap of doom. Oh, gosh. So, some of you might have mentioned in the comments that, you're trying to move around, and it's a little bit weird because you don't notice that you have the movement in the direction that you want. You will slowly fall, but very slowly. And if I press up, I don't go up. I still need to hold the space bar or sneak in order to go up as I want to. But for the most part, you can still go in the direction you want. Did a Garyfish just get in here? The heck? It is a Garyfish. Yeah, they don't have any rating. This must be new. Better Diving must have just had an addition of a whole bunch of the Subnautica mobs. Let's put that in food, because I'm pretty sure I can eat it, though it's not going to be very healthy. And yes, you can cook those. That's interesting. All right, but there you go. It's not the best. I'm going to have to come up with some better food. And honestly, I feel this is going to drive me a bit towards a certain goal. The Ember activator, I have stuff that I could potentially do to make this, but I was thinking maybe I'd backtrack a little bit. Maybe, in the process of trying to get to this, I would do something else. Let's see. The shipping and handling? Yes. This here is what I want to get to, because I have a feeling that this here is important. But in order to get there, we need Ember Ore Factory, which is actually right here. Ember Ore Factory. And hopefully you'll see by the end of one of these episodes. I don't know, because I kind of do them in a batch. What I'm talking about. Anyway, the Ember Ore Factory is an upgrade to your manual sluicing system. This sucker right here, which actually isn't manual so much as I just dump a bunch of stuff in here and it automatically sluices it now. But it is much quicker than a sluice, and a slightly better chance to extract ores, which actually is pretty darn good. The machine is a multi-block structure made using the modularium alloy, which, by the way, modular machinery is a mod made by Hellfire PvP. It is fantastic. It is made for Modpack makers to make their own machines to do things. It's really cool. I love it. I love this mod quite a lot. But the machine is a multi-block structure made using the modularium alloy. Shift right-click the blueprint in your hand to view its diagram, which there's a blueprint there. You can also use the icons on the blueprint to get different views, which is pretty cool. So we need to make one normal item output. Let's do that. We need some modularium and a hopper. And I made a whole bunch of the different items in here. Let's see, iron, gold, diamond. Of course, I'm not going to do diamond, flint, bone, aluminum. Bronze is 500, constant sand 575, electrum 700, invar 750. That's what I've been making things out of, is invar. I think, oh wait, silver actually did get the buff. I thought that it was lower. No, it doesn't matter. I made a whole bunch of tools, so I didn't have to run back and forth quite as frequently, and I have some in here already, so hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier. A little bit, maybe? We shall see. But while I'm working on this, actually I'm going to need modularium. Let's put that on the list. What is that? And an alloy smelter. Oh, okay, here we go. Fluid to item transformation. I take a block of constantan, which I've been making. Consumes the fluid, yes. And some destabilized redstone. How do I get the... Oh, purified water and a block of redstone. Of course. So let's try this. This actually sounds pretty interesting, because this is going to be one of those, like, craft it yourself type things. I'm going to grab a couple of these, just in case. We're going to put those there. I'm going to make myself a bucket of the... Oh, I forgot I was making a whole bunch of charcoal. Let's just do this real quick and take that out. Might as well take all these out, grab some XP while I'm at it. I died a few times in between episodes. I did some mining. I will show you that briefly. In the meantime, I just need this, and to throw in this charcoal in my fuels chest for now, which my inventory system is absolute crap. I need to fix this soon, and hopefully this will I'll also be able to get there a little bit soon as well. So I need a block of redstone. Grab some of these, and then I can just do this. There we go. That is just one, and that should do. Toss this in here. Hey, destabilized redstone. All right, and then in order to make this stuff, I need to fluid to item transformation. That'll make me a block of constantan, which I've got some ingots in here. Copper, bronze, nickel, invar. I thought I made constantan. I guess I didn't. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh shoot. Constantan is made from copper and nickel. I swear I made some. All right. Well, I'll take some of this copper, nickel, and we will just make a bunch of this copper, nickel. And yes, I am on a server. Till Ashk is on here right now. Earlier there was a lot of people online. Yeah, that was a lot. Because the server just opened for the rest of the patrons to jump on. And yeah, that kind of turned into a thing. And I realized that I didn't have the server set up with the Discord chat integration yet, so I haven't had the chance to restart yet. To do that, because I didn't want to interrupt everybody once they all started getting in on the game and started playing. I can't say I blame them, because this is a really fun mod pack, and I've been just like enjoying the heck out of it. All right, so I've got enough here. I should be able to empty this out, put these in here, make a block of constantan, and toss. Hey, just like that. That's pretty simple. All right, and then let's take this off. I'm making a whole bunch more constantan now, because I just want to have a backlog of it. And then a hopper. I think some critters are spawning in these open areas. I think that there might be a slight issue. It's a whole fish. With better diving, adding in some issues. If you find issues like this, people be sure to report it on the mods issue page, not the Modpack, the mods issue page, as I will probably do so myself. Anyway, Constantan ingot, that can go back in there. I also have one extra of the modularium. I do need a hopper, which I don't know if I have any extras. These ones up here are for a specific recipe. I don't have one. Let me actually finish making some other stuff, because I'm jumping in ahead of myself. And there's a good reason why I wanted to do this. One is, if you look here, I made a bunch of metal fasteners, which is just iron rods in a crafting table, which iron rods are just 2 iron ingots, so that I could make a whole lot of drawers, so to speak. But they're, let's see, the 2x2 drawers. Oh, the recipe has been updated. Son of a gun. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, instead of using creosote oil on the side, I now have all this stuff that I can't use. But on the plus part, I think you can actually put anything you want in these mechanical toolboxes now. Yeah, I didn't think that one through completely. Oof. Well, I still might be able to make some other stuff here. This is just in an engineer's workshop. Yeah, I can make this. So we're going to do that, because I was going to make a whole bunch of storage drawers and then work on making the center section for it. But I'm like really excited about this. Normal item output. There we go. Ember ore factory complete. And I get the blueprint for that, which is great. I do, however, want to take all this and turn it into treated wood stuff. Oh, gosh. Man, all right. Well, I've got that on the list. I still need the controller. That should be doable. That's made with some melted solder, or solder, as some people might pronounce. Let's go over here. And I think, how much of this do I have? None. I have the hoppers. I need the wiring kit. This. I thought I had treated sticks in my inventory. No, I don't, because they are in here. Nope, they are in here. Is it? For the treated stick? Shoot, I'm having a rough time of it right now. Let's see. Treated stick. Oh, just do that. Thank you. Okay, I now have the sticks. So now I should be able to make this part here. There we go. Redstone wire. And then I just need to make aluminum wire, which, there we go. I'm going to leave that in there. And then I am missing this. Put that back in. And then I'm missing, I should have 2 hoppers, right? I only have 1? I used the other one? I used the other one. Oh, crap. That was the other problem. All right, so let me take a bunch of these, make a chest, and then I need a little bit of iron so that I can make another hopper, and then I can finish that off. I'm kind of like split between projects here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please forgive me, as it is not intentional for me to just throw those off on the side, to split my attention on 2 different things. I wanted to go in one direction, then I changed my mind in the other. Oh, also, I made a gluttony charm so that I can, if I wanted to, let's see, what's low? Vegetable and fruit. Any kind of food that is non-drinkable, I should be able to eat quickly. So, for example, these fish. Nom 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 nom, just like that. So it's so much better than the string cheese. Sorry. And people did point out that the string cheese was not the best choice for in-combat food, because you would therefore, this is supposed to be in, in a regular crafting grid. It would not give you any saturation to actually heal. Oh, and people were telling me I need to make a magnet, cheap magnet, which, yeah, attracts all sorts of things. Some dangerous, requires no power, shift right click to toggle activation. I might make one of those. Not right now. Last thing I want is to attract like mobs to me, which I understand that's what this does. I can see the peeper swimming out there. Look at it. Look at it. You got the giant fish. Man, it's so cool. All right. Let's check this out. See if I can actually get this master done. Perfect. Everything's out of my inventory for it now, which is very important. That is primarily what I was going for there. You'll notice, though, that it did require solder, melted solder, which I think in the quest book talks about this a little bit as well. Let's go with shipping and handling. Getting organized? No, not that. Though this is the direction I'm wanting to go. I need a regular basic drawer in order to get this, and it gives me more of them. But there's a quest for the solder. Hold on, where is that? There it is. Solder Dearest, or Solder Dearest, whatever. Navigating JEI, or just enough items, can prove to be challenging in a pack with this many custom recipes. Yes, it can. Remember to check every tab at the top of the Graphical User Interface, GUI, before you come to the conclusion that you can't craft something with your current level of technology. Some recipes, like molten solder, are crafted directly in a bucket, so make sure to check that recipe when viewing JEI. So example, let's look up solder. And then I hold over solder and I hit R for recipe, and then you think, all right, fluid transposer, all that does is fill things or take things out of containers. This is not a helpful recipe, right? So then you can click other tabs to potentially see what it's talking about. Now in this case, whoops, does it have these in here? Actually, no, it doesn't. It just talks about filling buckets and stuff. But still, fluid transposer. It's a terrible recipe for doing it. But if you look, there is other stuff. Solder blend. What is this used for? Well, you melt it and you can get solder wire. Ah, nice. All right. Well, what can solder wire be used for? You can put a bunch of them together in a bucket to make melted solder buckets. So just remember, if you're looking for a liquefied version of it, I might have skipped the bucket or something like that. You might have to check out some of the other named versions of it in this case. Like a melted solder bucket, you can check out, you've got your fluid transposer, useless. Fluid tank, useless. But the Engineer's Workshop will tell you. Check your tabs at the top is what that's talking about. So here, though, I need some crushed lead dust and some tin dust. Now, I can actually get these pretty easily. A lot easier than some might think. Old standard vanilla style, I hope. Let's check this out, because I've got a bunch of regular ores. And look, 22 freaking diamonds. What? How did you get so much, Valen? I will share this with you momentarily. Tin dust. I have not actually revealed that as of yet. Did I get tin? Oh, tell me I've got tin. Oh no, I don't have tin, but I hope that this will still work. Yep, it turns into lead grit, which works. Just the same though, let's look at tin dust. In a grinder, in a sieve, in a sluice box, taking zinc rocky chunks. How do I get zinc rocky chunks? Wait, what? What? All right, zinc rocky chunks. Are those obtained from sieving other stuff? No, it doesn't actually say. In a grinder, tin ingots. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got a grinder over here, though. Let's see. Tin ingot. Let's take one of these. Just one, please. And we will test to see if it works in the grindstone, which it may. Hey, it's spinning. That's a good sign. So once this thing stops, stop or else you'll break the handle. Pulverized tin. So then in another crafting grid, this should work. What system was it in? Hold on a second. Solder. Let's do this. Recipe is in, the chemical, of course. This, here, get 2 solder blends. Excellent. But I will need multiples of these in order to make the bucket. I need 6 total. So I'm going to go grab enough recipes for this, and I will be right back. All right, there we go. These are now smelting up into some wire so I can start making that. And while that's happening, let's go downstairs real quick. And I don't have any of my armor on me because I don't want to wreck that stuff really badly. Oh, it's so nice being able to do this. So I'm holding sneak. I don't go down very quickly, but you'll probably start noticing that I've got this opening over here. This is my mine shaft. I actually made one. It goes pretty darn far. I was digging along here only to find out that the seabed comes down quite low, so I just kept on digging down and down and down. And this is where I got most of my diamonds and stuff. In fact, I also have a connection to the Crocodile Temple. It comes up right underneath that, so if I need to get back in there, I can. And that this is where I've pretty much been getting a bunch of the ores. I just thought I'd try it out. I was using a whole bunch of Invar hammers. Let's see if I just aim over here, aim up, turn around. There we go. And we're back in. Just as good. But that's where I got a bunch of those ores from. You can get a lot of diamonds that way too. So if you don't have like a nearby village or something like that to trade with, or a lot of loot, I see more of the better questing mobs, just like little fish swimming around everywhere. That makes me think the whole place is like infected now. It's kind of creepy. Right, alchemy workshop. This turned into those. I did that. I need to make the solder in a bucket in this one. No. This one. Yes. Okay. Solder in a bucket. This is still not the right one. It's in this one. Okay. So first, great. I've got to do the solder in a bucket in here first. Which, is it in here? I keep looking. Engineer's Workshop, which is what I'm in. Yep. Okay. So I need 32 on that. That's a full one. I don't have enough space in my inventory. Let's take all these down. Grab all these together. This. And I got this redstone transmission coils, by the way, from the quest, or from some of those treasure chests I've been finding, which is pretty cool. Let's put this over here. There we go. Now I can move everything in there. And that should get me melted solder bucket, which I get the bucket back. If you think about it, the bucket was in here. I have it back. It's just filled with stuff now. So now I can take this, click on it, and then I now have 1,000 to work with. And this drawer controller is made with 200. So that's not bad at all. Let's do this just to get all the fasteners in there. One drawer controller. Oh, that's good. That's very good news. In fact, I would like to have this go This is the input. So if I have this right here, I could turn... No, I can't. And I don't have a pick on me right now. And instead, I've got a bunch of tools. Get out of my inventory. No, that's the wrong one. I need the hammer to go in here. And this one to go in here. It's probably the wrong spot, honestly. Let's take that hammer back out. I'm going to forget that it's there. There we go. I will need to fix that. Ultimately, what I want it to do is feed from this into the automated user. So I will need to have this in that place. So I need a pick, which I've got a diamond pick from one of those chests in here, which is absolutely fabulous. Oh, I know what I've got this. There we go. I've got a pick. It's an Invar hammer, but it should work. Yeah, that'll work. I just hold sneak, and it'll mine up one small item at a time instead. So then let's use an axe here, chop this up, pick up any items left, hopefully. Did I get 2 chests out of that? I can't even tell because I've got so many here. Great. It might have actually put that in there. Yes, it did. Give me that. Got it. Now, if I put down the controller, this is still the input. I am going to want to have it go to... I'm going to need things when they come in from here to go into the controller and then out from something else. So if I put this here, where can I put the... Boy, I'm trying to think. I'm going to need a drawer unit. Let's model this out. So if I have a drawer unit here that has all of the materials like sand and gravel and dirt being fed into this, it'll probably need to be down here where it was. Actually, let me do that. And then I can have the drawer controller being fed anywhere. I just have other stuff coming up and connecting to it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just need to have... Oh, that's going to make a mess. That's going to make a big mess because these are all full. And I don't have the drawers for it yet. All right, so still, I will end up putting the controller up here and going on through there. So I will end up covering over this door, I'm pretty sure. I will put that there for now. Let me see about getting a bunch of... I've got all this creosote. Man, it doesn't require any creosote now to make these. So I could just get the creosote back at least. This will take me a little bit. I will be back in a moment. All right, I think I've got a bunch made. We'll see how many I can make at this point. Looks like 8 sets. That's not bad. I still need to make more. The amount of creosote I had did not equate to enough at this point. It's kind of sad. But at least I now have 8 sets of basic drawers. So then I could feasibly have this, which just got put up into there. Thank you. Gimme. I got it. All right. I could put this here and then continue building more of these along this route here. Just making this giant wall of stuff. Kind of blocking out that wall, but honestly I wasn't really seeing too much there anyway. Yeah, kinda. I mean, this is kind of like the workshop area as it is, but I now have some space for some of this stuff at least, and I can start filtering some of this out. Let's see, gravel, sand, and dirt. That should be a good start. Let's start with that. We're gonna go gravel because there's a lot of gravel. Shoot, I'm gonna need to remove this though because there we go. I won't need to do anything. There we go. Yeah, it works. Gravel, sand, and dirt. In fact, I think gravel is twofold in here. Let's do a bit of that too, because I don't think there's much else that I can do there. There we go. And then I can lock that with a key. Let's see, a key, drawer key. We're going to need to make one of those. That's made with electrum. That's not bad. I can make electrum plates. So I think if I take this... Dang it, I swear I had electrum as well. I wonder if this stuff got destroyed, because I put a bunch in here. I've got Constantan. Either that or I put it in another chest and don't even know it. Ugh. Maybe I did this on the wrong area. Anyway, let's empty out my armor. I don't really want to lose that just in case. Constantan, copper. So we've got electrum, which is just silver and gold, right? So we're going to do this. And no, that's Invar. Silver. There we go. Silver and gold. We'll make a good bunch of it. Because silver and gold will just come out naturally. Let's split that in half and put the other one in this set. There. And then I just need like, what, 3 ingots worth? There's 2 already. And then when this one's done, that should give me 2 more, and I'll have more than enough for this key at least. Cool. Then I just need to make this. Let me grab that hammer, because I think... Does it still have the recipe for smashing ingots into plates? No, it doesn't. Does it take 2? No. Okay. What is the use for this? That's just to turn things into dusts? Yep. That's pretty much it. Okay, fair enough. So I will need to smash one of these into a plate. It's probably going to be 2 in order to do that. I got all these darn tools in here. Gosh, there's so many tools. Electrum plate. There it is on the blacksmith workshop. Yep, 2 to make 1, and that should work. Let me just go pop this into the blacksmith workshop here. A couple of those there. And then can I make a key that's in a trader workshop? Let's empty all these out. I'll keep these here for now, because I'm going to be needing all those for making more drawers. But this... There. Perfect. Now I can lock this. Boop. And then I can start changing this thing up a little bit by doing... This is going to make a mess. Ugh. But thankfully, the hopper came towards me. There we go. And I can just click this stuff. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Oh man, this is going to start overflowing soon. But still, just the same. That should start taking from here. Yeah, you can see at the top left there, the gravel is automatically going down. So it's automatically now feeding the system straight from the sieves. So now all we need to do is get the sieve, just put replacement filters in there, or strainers, because the strainers are empty. I used them all up, but there's still so much stuff backlogged in here right now. Ugh, just all this plastic, this rat plastic is just ridiculous. Oh man. In fact, let's do a bunch of this. Oh gosh, I have regrets now. Let's take some of this and just do a bunch of this. Kind of put some in here. Fish. I'm just going to put everything that I'm finding in a drawer at the moment. There we go. Some drawers. Wait, what? How did I get... Oh, money. That's important. Let's do money. There we go. Clay. And I will just continue cleaning this up for a bit. I'll be back. Alright, there we go. That should do for starters. I think that there's still more items that are going to show up in here than we have drawers. But at the very least, it should start. Let's do a little bit of this. Come on, give me those. Put this in here. Put that over there. There we go. It should at least start helping out a little bit. And for now, I'm going to lock the things that there are a bunch of. I've noticed that this plastic... There's so much of the plastic. And it's all just for rats equipment. I think I'm going to have to start voiding all this stuff. But at the very least, you can start seeing it is starting to fill up. And I have some of these that I can deal with. What am I low on? Nothing at the moment. There we go. I'll just eat some fish. Which actually, I don't think I even have any fish in any of these ones. So let's do that. There we go. That should help out. I still have a ton of stuff to put in here for more drawers, but I think I'm just going to put them all away for now because that is a decent start to getting things going on that. I will expand that probably off camera just because it seems a bit much to kind of subject you guys to me crafting more of those. But for now, let's put these tools down here. And oh, I still have a drawer key. I have a bucket. This is like my other tools chest now. I still have this hammer that I need to put away. I've got a bunch of food and sticks. All right. Which, actually, now that I think about it, sticks, be gone. And I have the machine blueprint, which, if you're not familiar with it, there you go. That's what that thing looks like. Oh, that's pretty darn cool, actually. That looks really neat. You can click with, like, left click and drag to rotate this around, see what the different things are. Then you've got your different things. Sneak to freeze the current preview to be able to preview it in world, and you can also see the list of all the items it has, and you can go, what is it, this, you can see it like this is this the top? No, these are the different levels, so you can see what each one is made of as you build it up. Otherwise it's a three-dimensional one, and you can just kind of rotate it around and look. This one should be pretty basic to see, but it's like, well, which ones do we have? Well, you can look at your parts list and figure it out from there. 1 times normal fluid input, 1 times normal item input. They're both green in the middle. Which one is which? Oh, I don't know. Let's take a look. We can go like this, hover over it, normal fluid, normal item. There you go. So you can figure it out. The normal fluid input goes next to the bricks. See? Pretty neat. Very nice. It's a really cool thing, and I will be making some of these things, just not at this exact moment. Let me grab some of this. Do I need vegetables yet? Not yet. Still no vegetables. We're going to go for this. There we go. That should keep me going for a bit. Oh, man. I'm so happy to finally have this going. Oh, even if it's not complete. I mean, it's going to take me a while, and those things are all full as well. Jeez. This means that I'm also going to get carrots at some point coming in here. Phew. Need to get a faster method of doing this stuff. But here, let's continue on. I thought I did this. I didn't have 6 solder wire in my inventory. Oh. Well, I can complete that again in a minute here. in the meanwhile, I have Ember Ore Factory completed, which means that I can move on to this Ember Ore Factory. Wait, what? Ember Ore Factory is complete. But this is funny. Building an economy requires an Ember Ore Factory. That's so weird. I wanted to try and work towards this. At least this was the plan today. I was going to try and go down here and get to this. Reason being is that I still suspect that you can make ratatouille, and it's from these. But you have to compress them in this thing in order to get there. Well, that's what I get for trying to do things at my own speed sometimes. All right, so input and output. So many different routes to go at this point. I started on embers. I've got modular machinery here. I've got a bunch of this. You know, I should probably just do this one because I'm going to need that this completed. So I might as well just make myself a drawer. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of the wood that I just put away. I am going to finish up with the storage drawer system and get that set and squared away. So I will be back once that's all squared away. Hopefully, well, maybe it's not the end of the episode, maybe it is. I don't know, we'll find out soon enough.